The thing in the basement. I used to think imaginary friends were harmless. My son, Noah, is 5, bright, curious, and just starting to make sense of the world. About 2 months ago, he started talking about someone named Mr. Long Smile. At first, I laughed it off. Kids have wild imaginations, and after all, what harm could it do? But lately, things have changed. It started with small things. I'd hear Noah talking in his room late at night. Full conversations, actually. At first I assumed he was just playing, but then I heard the pauses, as if he was listening, responding, laughing. Then came the drawings. Crude crayon sketches, the kind you'd expect from a kindergartner, except they all showed the same figure. A tall man with stretched limbs, long fingers, and a grin that wrapped around his entire face. No eyes, just that huge, sickening smile. I asked Noah why he kept drawing it. He looked up at me, serious as a funeral. That's Mr. Long Smile. He lives in the basement. We don't use the basement. Not since we moved in. The previous owners had it sealed off for structural issues. Honestly, I was glad. The door is always locked, and even during the day, that part of the house feels cold. Wrong. One night, I found the basement door cracked open. Noah was standing in the hallway, just staring at it. I asked him what he was doing. He says you're not supposed to lock it. He's angry, Daddy. I locked it again. This time, I double-checked. Then Noah changed. He stopped eating much. Said he wasn't hungry anymore because Mr. Long Smile feeds him stories. When I asked what that meant, he said, "He tells me things about you. About when you sleep. About Mommy. My wife passed away 2 years ago. Noah barely remembers her." I asked him what Mr. Long Smile said about Mommy. He smiled. Not Noah's smile. Not the sweet, goofy grin he'd always had. This one was stretched. Still, unblinking. He said you made Mommy go away, and now he's gonna take you. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing footsteps. Slow, deliberate ones, creaking up the hallway floorboards. When I checked, Noah was fast asleep in bed. But the basement door was open again. This time, I left it open. I needed to see what was going on. The stairs creaked under my weight. The air down there was colder than it should have been. My flashlight barely cut through the blackness, and the beam flickered constantly. The smell hit me halfway down. Damp wood, mold, and something else, rot. At the bottom of the stairs was a small crawl space I'd never seen before, barely large enough for a child to fit through. Carved into the wooden door frame were the words, "He smiles when you sleep." I don't remember going back up. I just remember waking up in bed, drenched in sweat, with dirt under my nails. Last night, Noah came into my room. He didn't say anything at first. He just stood by the bed, watching me. Then he whispered, "He says tonight's the night, Daddy. He's coming." "Noah, this has to stop," I told him. "There is no Mr. Long Smile." He looked at me. No fear, no confusion. Just calm. "You're wrong. He's right behind you." I turned. Nothing. Of course, nothing. But when I looked back, Noah was gone. I haven't found him. It's been a full day. The police came, searched the house. No sign of a break-in. No footprints. Nothing in the cameras, except the footage cuts out for exactly 33 seconds around 2:14 a.m. Just static. When it comes back, Noah's gone. And the basement door, wide open again. I'm writing this now from the top of the basement stairs. It's darker than I remember. Colder too, but I can hear it breathing down there. Something that doesn't breathe like a person. And then I hear it. Noah's voice, faint and distant, like a whisper through water. "Come down, Daddy. He wants to meet you." Room 103. I was just looking for a place to sleep. I'd been driving for 10 hours straight. Interstate backed up, my phone GPS kept rerouting, and I was too tired to care where I ended up. Somewhere off I-84, I pulled into a rundown roadside motel called the Sunset Inn. The kind of place where the neon sign hums louder than the TV inside. The clerk barely looked up when I asked for a room. Only got one left. Room 103. He slid me the key without making eye contact. No ID, no credit card, just cash. That should have been my first red flag. The room smelled like mildew and stale air. Cigarette burns on the comforter, TV from another century, and a buzzing overhead light that made everything feel yellow. I tossed my bag on the bed and sank down with a groan. The day had chewed me up. I just wanted to sleep. That's when I noticed the journal. It was sitting under the nightstand, wedged half under the leg like someone had kicked it there. I pulled it out. Leather cover, old and cracked. No name on the front. I hesitated. I probably should have left it alone, but I didn't. Inside were short, frantic entries. No dates. Just scribbled paragraphs and doodles, spirals, eyes, doors. I thought it was someone venting at first. Then I started reading. Night 1, there's something in the wall. I thought it was rats, but the scratching only happens when I close my eyes. Night 3, it started whispering. I can't tell if it's a voice or just in my head. It says my name, over and over. Night 6, I left the light on. It got closer. Night 8, it wants me to open the bathroom door. It knocked twice. I paused, looked around, then read the next line. If you're reading this, it knows you're here now. I dropped the journal. Nope, not tonight. I was too tired for ghost stories. I stuffed the journal in the nightstand, turned on the TV, and laid back, leaving the light on. Just in case. That's when I heard it. Knock, knock. From the bathroom. I froze. It was probably the pipes. Or the wind. I waited. Knock, knock. 2 knocks. Just like the journal said. I stood up slowly, heart pounding in my ears. Walked over to the bathroom door. It was shut, but I didn't remember closing it. I grabbed the handle. It was ice cold. I turned it slowly and opened the door. Empty, of course. Just a dingy sink and cracked mirror. But I swear, the air was heavier in there. Like something had just been standing inside. I didn't sleep. All night I kept hearing things. Scratches. Whispers. 2 more knocks around 3 a.m. I turned every light on. Sat on the bed holding my car keys in one hand and the motel room key in the other, praying for the sun. In the morning, I went to the front desk. The same clerk was there, staring at me like he already knew what I was going to say. You stay in 103? He asked, like it was a joke. Yeah, someone left a journal there. You might want to. He held up a hand. You find it, it's yours. We don't touch anything from that room. What does that mean? I asked. Who wrote it? He just shook his head. No one stays in that room more than a night. Just go. I got in my car and drove until the motel was a memory in the rearview mirror. I threw the journal in the first dumpster I passed. I thought it would be over, but it followed me. Now I hear knocks in my apartment. Always too. I've started seeing things in the mirror that aren't there when I turn around. Shadows. Grins. Last night, I woke up and found something written on my bathroom mirror in the steam. For words. Why'd you leave me? I don't know what that motel was. I don't know who wrote that journal. But I think they weren't the first. And I know I won't be the last. Because if you're reading this, it knows you now too.
If you're still with us, you're braver than most. But remember, sometimes the things we read or hear don't stay behind when the story ends. They follow. If you enjoyed these terrifying tales, make sure to subscribe to Sinister Media HD, your home for horror that hits too close to reality. And if you want to protect yourself for the next sleepless night, check out the 10 hand-picked Amazon essentials in the description below. From ghost hunting gadgets to nightmare-blocking lights, you'll find everything you need to keep the darkness at bay. Until next time, keep your doors locked. And whatever you do, don't answer the knock.